Imagine walking into a store with your little daughter, only to be told you don't belong there. How would you react? Would you fight back? Or would you walk away in silence? Today's story will leave you shaken. It is about a black woman and her young daughter who were humiliated in public, but what happened afterwards shocked everyone. Before we dive in, let me ask you, have you ever witnessed injustice and stayed silent? Or spoken up? Drop your answer in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join us here at Skin Deep Stories, where real, raw stories of courage, racism, and redemption are told. Maya adjusted her daughter Alana's little pink bow as they walked hand in hand toward the downtown boutique. It was a chilly afternoon, and Alana was buzzing with excitement. She had been saving her allowance for weeks to buy a small purse she saw in the store's window. As they entered, the bell jingled, but instead of a warm welcome, cold stares followed them. The clerk behind the counter stiffened. A security guard shifted in his stance, eyes locked on Maya and her daughter as if they were intruders. Maya whispered to Alana, "Stay close to me, baby," trying to keep the moment light. But the tension in the air was heavy. Within minutes, whispers started. A woman customer looked them up and down with disgust. "People like them don't shop here," she muttered. Alana heard it. "Mommy, why is she saying that?" she asked innocently. Maya's heart cracked. But before she could answer, the store clerk stormed over. "I think you're in the wrong place," she said sharply. Maya blinked, confused. "Excuse me, we came to shop," the clerk cut her off. "We don't need trouble here. Please leave before I call security." Alana clutched her mother's hand tighter, her little eyes filling with tears. Maya's lips trembled, but she held her chin high. "We're customers. My daughter has money. She came here for something special." But the guard stepped closer. "Ma'am, I need you to leave now." Before Maya could respond, another customer laughed loudly. "See? They don't belong here." Alana began to cry as they were ushered toward the door, the clerk glaring and the customers watching as if it were a show. Maya wrapped her arm around her daughter and whispered, "It's okay, baby. We'll walk out with dignity." And so, humiliated and broken, they left the boutique. But the story didn't end there. Unbeknownst to everyone in that store, a man sitting quietly in the corner had been recording the entire incident on his phone. He was not just any man, he was a well-known journalist and civil rights advocate. That night, the video hit social media. Within hours, it exploded across platforms. Black woman and daughter chased out of store for shopping while black. Millions watched in horror as the clerk's words echoed, "You don't belong here." The next morning, protests formed outside the boutique. Supporters from all walks of life gathered, chanting, "They belong everywhere." Maya was overwhelmed when strangers hugged her, telling her they stood with her and her daughter. The store owner, furious at the clerk, came forward publicly. But instead of just apologizing, he revealed something shocking. The boutique, it actually belonged to Maya's late grandmother. Years ago, it was sold under shady circumstances, and Maya never even knew her family's history with the building. The clerk had chased Maya and her daughter out of a place that was rightfully part of their family's legacy. With legal support and the wave of public outcry, Maya fought back, and within months, the store's ownership was restored to her family. On opening day, Maya stood proudly with Alana beside her, ribbon-cutting scissors in hand. "This isn't just a store," she told the crowd. "It's proof that no matter how much hate tries to erase us, the truth will always rise." The same little girl who had cried that day now smiled wide, holding the purse she always wanted, this time as the store's new owner's daughter. What would you have done if you were Maya that day? Would you have walked away in silence or stood and fought immediately? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if this story moved you, hit like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to Skin Deep Stories for more powerful, emotional, and unforgettable stories like this one. Because sometimes, the voices they try to silence become the ones that change everything.